Okay, I keep getting asked about this pizza that I made. So, everything I need in my tortilla shells. Today we're gonna do mushrooms because I like mushrooms. We're gonna put some spinach. It's more feta cheese because you know I use ragu pizza sauce, banana peppers, however you say that, tomato, the onion, which I already started on, mainly because I didn't want y'all to see me cry. There's the olive oil that we use, salt, pepper, Parmesan. Everything I put on there. Not a lot. Well, of course I'm adding the mushrooms. Anyway, first thing I do, doesn't matter, first time I tried this, I tried it on bake. But it really didn't make much of a difference. So I'm gonna just do it in the air fryer. And I'm gonna preheat it for 7 minutes. And I preheat it on 350 degrees. Only thing that does is it's going to give us time to put all this stuff together. That's all it's doing. I'm going to put it all lower because it's like really high. You're gonna be able to see. Okay, so I have this little strainer. That's where we're going to put our tomatoes in, because we have to, once we cut the tomatoes, we have to actually put them in the strainer and run the water over top of them, because you want to get as much juice out of them as you possibly can, because if you don't, it becomes a very big mess whenever you're trying to eat it. Like, starts oozing out everywhere, and really good. I really want to try to not put so much pizza sauce in the very center. I'm going to show you of your taco shell. Like, kind of spread it out like you're at the pizzeria making a pizza, but kind of not leave so much there, because it tends to make it squishy, not get done as good, I guess. Alright, first thing I want to put on there is cut up pizza sauce. Small little tomato. I use these tomatoes because when you cut them up, they're like the perfect size to put on a pizza. Yes, I have 2 knives out. Not 2 knives out because not 2 knives out. So anyway, cut the tomato up in little slices. No big deal. However you want to cut it. I'm not an artist at cutting tomatoes, so I just try not to slice my finger off, which seems to not work all the time. But I always have to figure out how I want to use. So when you get done, they're probably about like this size, which is like perfect because you can just lay them around on a pizza anywhere you want. So toss those in the strainer. We have a tomato juice mess on the counter. Yes, I wipe it up. Yes, I will clean it up. I'm just not cleaning it up right now. Same thing with our onion. However much onion you want. I already peeled it. So now I'm just going to slice it in little thin slices. And onions, we all know, take a little bit longer to get done. So I have a whole bunch. We're going to throw them in the strainer too. Separate them as much as we can separate them, because it makes it easier whenever we go to put it on our pizza. Set that to the side. Alright, we're just going to get some jalapenos out of the, I'm sorry, I wish they were jalapenos. They're banana peppers. I should really put jalapenos in there. That actually be good. If you like spicy stuff, put some jalapenos put in there. How many of those you want in there? I just guess how many I feel like eating at that point in time. And so this time I actually got some spinach. I don't know how well this spinach is going to do. I don't know. I'll wash it off. because I know some of you people are, I wash my vegetables. I wash my vegetables. And so I'm just going to slice it up a little bit into like really weird pieces. And I don't want a whole lot because, like I said, I don't know how well that's going to do on there, like the flavor wise. I may not even like it. So just enough to kind of scatter it around in there. And then various mushrooms. I like mushrooms. I know some people watching this video do not like mushrooms. So put olives on. Don't like mushrooms? Don't eat mushrooms. Put olives on it. I'm just going to cut some of them up in half. They're already sliced in half. I'm just going to make them a little bit smaller so that way they'll pick up a little bit better. And I don't have to use as many of them, which in turn makes for a great plan. Okay, so I've got all that in there together. It's all mixed up in there. You got the tomatoes and banana peppers, onions, mushrooms, and some baby spinach. So now I'm gonna come over to the sink. My dog's in my way. And we are going to rinse all this together. And the reason we're doing that, once again, is because these tomatoes, with all that juice, you've got to get all that out. It's not going to make the tomatoes lose any taste and flavor. That question is asked. No. The tomatoes. It's still going to taste like tomatoes. Also, it blends so well with everything else that it really doesn't make much of a difference. So when you think you've got all the juiciness out, you really hardly any seeds left in there. Don't worry, once you shake it, most of that's going to come out of the water. I'm going to shake it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I usually put some paper towels, some paper towels down in the sink. Get our salt and pepper and our oil and our Parmesan. I'm going to sit this down in the sink. I don't know how much to put on there. I literally just drizzle it, just enough to wet it. And mix that up in there so that way it gets everything all nice and oily. Salt, just salt, pepper, just some pepper, Parmesan, however. And again, I'm just going to shake it. Because when you shake it, it doesn't get all over your hands. But I stick my hand in it anyway. I had a friend one time that asked me, do you have to stick your hand in fingers and everything before you taste it? Yeah. I'm not tasting this. But you know what? God gave us fingers for a reason. Alright, just going to move that back over there. There. Paper towel with our oil out of there. Rinse our hand off for a second. I realize you guys can't see everything I'm doing, but it's fine. It's really fine. The important part. We still have 2 minutes left on our paper if you got. Alright. So here's really good cheese. This is a little bit different than the other one I was using, but it's the same. Don't smell it. It smells really bad. Okay, so we're going to take our thing over here. Get back over this way. We're really just going to take this stuff out of this basket, and I'll show you what it looks like what I'm doing. And just put it on here. It doesn't matter. However you pick it up. Feel like putting it on there. Whatever. I'll move it around anyway once I get it all out. Because I'm too OCD to have everything just in one spot. So I have to like move it around. Like, okay, there's too many tomatoes on this part. We need some tomatoes on this side. Oh, okay, wait, there's no onions there. Okay, let's move the onions. I don't know. Whatever. So, the spinach, whatever I said this was, it is really sticky. It will stick to your fingers. Yahoo! It's going to take a minute because I've got more stuff in it this time. Okay, so another tomato there, some mushroom here, some onion over there, banana pepper here, banana pepper there. Okay, so I got everything out of there. My hands off again. It's a lot of rinsing, a lot of hand washing involved. All right. So most of this cheese comes in chunks like that. I like just move it out of the way and get down to like where it's almost like the dusty part. I mean, there's some of the other pieces that come out, but the dust seems to work a lot better when you're putting it in the air fryer. It seems to help the flavor trap it in a little bit more than the big chunky pieces tend to want to burn in the air fryer. So that's why I like this brand better. I really don't care what brand you buy. Cheese is cheese. I did try it with regular cheese one time. I didn't like it. It was disgusting. So that's why I stick with this cheese. Okay, so the air fryer is done. More hand rinse. I'll wash them in a minute. Don't have a cow. Okay, so I'm gonna flip you around. This is what my pizza looks like. So you have the tomatoes, the banana peppers, the feta cheese. So it's all pretty covered in there. So now what we're gonna do, got this big old air fryer pan. Pretty good size one. It already has some oil in it, so I don't have to worry about that. And then we're just gonna easily pick this up, just like it was a taco or burrito. We're gonna place it right down in the middle. Don't burn ourselves. Okay, so now we're gonna kick our air fryer. This machine back on right here. We're just gonna do the air fryer again. We're gonna take it off preheat because we don't need to preheat. And we're just gonna turn this down to like 6 minutes. And then we're gonna turn the temperature down back to 350. And then we're just gonna start. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now I'm gonna clean up, and when it comes out, I'll show you what it was like. It smells really good in here. You think it does? Yeah. You're waiting so patiently for somebody who doesn't get any of it. Alright, we have like a minute and a half left. This is my cutting knife. It's a cutting. Okay. So everything is melted cheese-wise the way I want it. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave it in there for about 45 more seconds. I almost forgot to get the tongs. I use the tongs and I have no idea why. I like lift it up, then I still use my other hand to put it on the plate. I don't know why. Sometimes I use this knife. Scoop it up in there. Got me interesting. Guys, it smells so good. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so we are done cooking. Not even 5 minutes. The end of it gets really crispy, but the middle of it tends to not want to sometimes. That's why I was like, don't layer it full of crazy stuff. It's out. I lost a piece of cheese. Put that in there. Okay. I have like 10 seconds left on the air fryer. I'll turn that off. Okay. So tongs, everything. Okay. That cheese is soaked up. Alright, so this is what it looks. So now, I'm gonna cut it. And I cut it just like a regular pizza. But I don't have a pizza cutter. I know, I can go to the Dollar Tree and I can buy one for $1. But you know what? That's $1, and that's time that I have to spend going to the Dollar Tree and stand in line for 30 minutes for a $1 pizza cutter. Or have a knife. Anyway, that is how you make it. That is what goes on it. It's really good. You just have to try it. Put your own stuff on there. I showed you how I did mine. And it's good for you. It's not like horrible. I'm sure it's not great. I'm sure my doctor will watch this video and be like, yeah, well, I'm sure you could do a little better. But you know what? It's good, and it's better than the normal stuff that I normally eat, which is microwavable. So, and I'm basically cooking it. So, have a good one. Bye.